All right, welcome back here as baseball season has wrapped up and we have officially turned the page and shifted our focus to LSU football, and we're getting it started here in the offseason, getting ready for fall camp. We've got a very special guest, LSU's 2024 Defensive Freshman of the Year, member of the 2024 SEC Academic Honor Roll, a freshman standout last season, headed into his sophomore year here with the Tigers. Ahmad Breaux joins us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
No problem at all.
I appreciate you making some time and getting in here. I know y'all are busy getting the work in the off season. I want to start it off just ask you about last year before we get into now and into the season. Kind of reflect back on your freshman season, the off season going into it. Obviously, a D end in high school, putting the weight on to play D tackle, and then getting in there early and getting some real good reps and playing so early on as a freshman, kind of what you learned and everything like that.
Right. Yeah, coming in, I was maybe like, it says 255. I was like 235.
Right.
Coming in LSU. I naturally gained weight in the spring. I was thinking I was going to be a DN the upcoming season and everything, but apparently their plan the entire time was to move me inside at some point in my career. They just didn't know if I would be okay with it or if, it was too early or something like that. So after spring, it was looking like, I was finna get redshirted or like red shirt. And so I asked Coach Kelly, what y'all's planning with me, moving forward, position-wise, because everybody kept on cracking jokes saying I was going to eat myself into a 3-tech. It was crazy, just eating myself into a 3-tech. So I seriously, even Jamari Roscoe, he's a D-line assistant. He kept on coming up to me saying, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you a 3-tech. I was like, nah. And then I was in the room with him 2 months later. But yeah, I asked Coach Kelly what his plan was, and then he said he talked to my coach from back home, Coach Kyle. Mm-hmm. He had a conversation, with the DC, Coach Baker, and he said, the entire time, the plan was to move me inside because they think that's where I fit best. Right. And I couldn't agree with him more. So I made the effort, to gain the weight, fit the phenotype, to play inside. And, it was hard. Right. I ain't gonna lie, because I had a lot of work to do. I needed to get in the 280-ish range, he said. So I took that up. Right. Gained 50 pounds.
Yeah. Which is not easy.
Not easy at all, bruh. Don't even.
Especially because it's the right 50 pounds. You can put on 50 pounds, but not the right kind of 50 pounds. Not the right kind of
50 pounds. And yeah, that's what I had to really do because I ate nothing but protein and carbs the entire summer. Right. It was crazy. And it kind of hurt.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt. But
well, at some point, you just want to be like, bro, I'm done for the day. And no,
man,
one more.
Really? Yeah. Really, though. Some days I was just like, I ain't gonna lie, let me take a break from eating.
It turned into a job.
It literally turned into a job. It hurt to eat. I never in my life been hurt to eat. It hurt, bruh.
Well, because people look at it, they're like, oh, you get to gain 50 pounds, eat whatever you want. It's not like that.
It's not like that at all. Because I'm not naturally this heavy. You know what I'm saying? That takes a toll on your body. Yeah. But I did it the right way, though. I recovered the right way when I needed to and everything. And I didn't eat, the wrong stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Most of that was muscle. I may have gained, maybe a percentage of body fat, gaining all that weight. And then I was really starting to lean up and trim up and, I'm looking better now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then just kind of the experience you gained playing an entire season, playing an SEC schedule, and then getting the experience of Death Valley and that in your freshman season. Kind of what did that mean to you, and then how have you used that this offseason looking forward to your sophomore year?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. This past season, it felt like a dream every game. Like growing up in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying. I've seen LSU football, but I personally never thought in my life I'd be a part of it.
Right. So
like getting to experience that and play teams that I would only see on TV growing up, like it was just crazy. Like it really did motivate me, and like it reminded me like what kind of position I'm in. Like I need to cherish all this.
Right.
So I took that all in. I ain't gonna lie, I love the Tigers to death. Bleed purple and gold after this past season, man. It was electric. And I'm just grateful I got an opportunity to be, you know, part of our team's, you know, journey.
Right.
Well, that's such a big jump from going from I might redshirt, I don't know what position I'm going to play, to you played every game and you're like on the field with the brightest lights in Tiger Stadium, like playing in meaningful football games. That had to you had to flip it like that.
Nah, right. Like I was thinking about that after the Ole Miss game. Like I was like, what happened like it was literally the day after, and I was just sitting in my dorm. I was like, bro, I really just played in that game yesterday, and like 4 months ago, I didn't even know if I was gonna like
be wearing pads or not.
Be wearing pads or like being at the crib or something like during travel games.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a crazy like progression, but.
That's awesome. No, I mean that Ole Miss game, just for like it's something that's gonna live in my memory forever. Being in the stands,
I will never forget a moment of that game.
Yeah,
I swear I won't.
That's when you put back on Sunday. Like,
nah,
you like, hey, run that thing back real quick.
Real talk.
Yeah,
real talk. I watched that entire game that Sunday. I was like, bro, that is crazy.
What's the energy like? What's the feeling like when you're on the field? And like I remember vividly, like some of those plays the defense made, like Swinson making that play in the red zone, go down, you know, multiple plays the defense made, being on the field and feeling the crowd and hearing it, and you can just kind of feel it shake where you have that stadium pulse on your side. What's that feeling like?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like when you know that everybody in that stadium almost is rooting for you, like right. It doesn't get like, for me, it doesn't pressure me into anything. Like, you know, it doesn't put any pressure on me. It actually like, and you can feel it with my other teammates too and everything that are on the field with me. Like, it pumps us up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It gets us ready. Like, gets us fired up to go make a play, get a stop, whatever we need to do to get out the field and everything. You see how that worked out?
Yeah, so, no, definitely. Talk about the offseason a little bit, kind of for you personally. Like, what you've been focused on in your time after last season and kind of what you feel like you've grown this offseason heading into your sophomore year.
Right. Yeah. Like last year, I had that freshman, you know, that freshman mindset. I was kind of like thinking too much. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like playing timid at times. But you know, this offseason, I've kind of loosened up. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing faster. I'm not thinking entirely too much. And it's benefiting me. Like I can play way faster, especially with the stuff that Coach Kyle is teaching us and how he's wanting us to play. Like I'm playing my fastest right now, and I'm just working on being, you know, more flexible and an athlete. And you know, I've been working on my pass rush as well because that's something I needed to work on. I didn't know how to pass rush interiorly, like, you know, last year that well. So like now that's been a priority this offseason. So I've definitely been getting better at that.
And for you personally, having Coach Kyle back, and not just in like, you know, obviously in high school he was your DC, but then now he's your position group coach with him every day. What was that like for you personally, and then how have you seen kind of the room grow with him as the new D-line coach?
Man, like that, like this experience, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like a fever dream, bro. Like I would have never expected they would have hired my high school coach in my life. Like that's crazy. Like when I found out that he was coming, I called him like immediately. I was like, yeah,
run it back.
Real, like, yeah, let's go, let's run it back. I know how Coach Kyle is. Like back in high school, I swear, bro, he preached hustle. And that's not a bad thing at all. A team needs hustle. one day it was so bad, we were running pursuit drill, and like one person wasn't going full speed, but we ran pursuit drill the entire practice almost. So he came here, he kind of changed our mindset towards like how we pursue the ball and how we hustle and everything. So like having that energy in the room, it shifts everybody in a different direction. You know, a lead direction to where like, you know, we're hunting after the ball at all times, and I miss with that.
What was it like, kind of the transition moment? Like, how many of the guys in the room with you started dialing your number up, calling you, texting you when they knew Kyle was coming here?
I ain't gonna lie, we really found out like in the locker room all together. Like we was like, I was just looking at my phone like,
this Kyle Williams?
nah, bruh. Yeah, like after that, I mean, I told him how it was gonna be. I told him what they need to do before he even got here. I was like, just be ready for it. So,
yeah.
I
mean, because he's an intense man. I mean,
oh yeah, intense coach, passionate.
Right. Well, to be, you know, obviously he was an undersized guy at his position, right, and then to play in the league for a decade, like you've got to have that intensity in that fight, and he brings it out coaching, obviously.
Got to, and he's a leader. He's a natural leader. Like I mean, if anybody's meant to be a coach, it's definitely him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
And talk about the dynamic you've seen, because to me, him and Blake Baker are a match made in heaven.
Oh,
like
definitely.
Perfect dynamic duo together.
Oh,
talk about that relationship between them, and then Blake Baker and the defense as a whole.
Man, like Coach Baker, you know, he preaches pursuit just like Coach Kyle does. Pursue after the ball, relentless effort. And then he preaches game wrecking. You know what I'm saying? Like penetrating up the field.
Havoc.
Yeah, havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And like producing havoc is just what Coach Kyle always preached to me since I was a ninth grader.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's why running this defense, you know, and being in this defense, playing it is like second nature to me because I did it for 4 years. So, I mean, it really is a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all might have two coaches put the cleats on. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Williams gets back out there and gets it. The defensive line.
Right, he mentioned it a couple times. Yeah, he was like, man, I can still play with y'all, and I mess y'all up. I run circles around y'all.
When you see Coach Baker with the cleats on, like dropping down with the push-ups on the sideline when he drops an interception, all those things.
Coach Baker is hilarious, bro. I swear, bro. Like it's crazy, man. Like it's good having a coach, man, that really like loves the game as much as you do.
Right,
man. It just makes you want to play for him even more. I love playing for him. Love playing for Coach Baker, man.
If you had to describe this defensive unit in 2025, because obviously the growth from, you know, your senior year in high school, 2023. To last season was immense. Like even though it obviously last season the defense wasn't perfect yet,
right,
it still was a massive move in the right direction under Baker and with you guys. What's the word you would use to describe the defense this next and upcoming season?
I say lockdown.
Yeah,
lockdown. Everybody knows what they're doing now. It's the second year in, so everything's coming like second nature to us.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, you know, when you don't think as often or as much, you can play way faster. So the fact that, you know, everybody's, you know, getting in their groove with the playbook, you know, that was mainly the problem last year. Like getting in the groove with the playbook this year, you know, that was a priority, and took it by storm, and man, we playing fast.
Yeah. And so that's y'all's mindset as a defense is fly around, fast, havoc. Make plays happen.
Yup, make plays happen. That's all they want us to do, make plays.
Yeah.
And from your perspective, it has to feel so much easier after it felt like you're kind of like thrown into the storm a little bit. Where you're like playing the first, like a new position for the first time, like new body essentially.
New body.
And then you have to go out there and play a defensive line against the SEC. Now it feels like you can kind of, I've done this before. Now I get to go just play football.
Yeah, I can really just take off now, man. Like last year, man, I was like 17. Like, what's going on? Man? Like the speed of the game was crazy. Like
you look up, it's the third quarter already. Like what happened?
Man, like now it's like, man, it feels kind of like how I was playing in high school, man. Like everything is not as hard anymore. You know, I can see everything. The speed of the game is second nature to me.
Yeah. And then the team as a whole, how would you? We were talking about it when you first got here. The energy that this team has, it feels different. Like just from looking at videos on social media, the content that comes out, whether it's weight room videos or it's Barry and Brown mic'd up on the sideline or Garrett Nussmeier saying his celebrity lookalike is Aaron Anderson. Just goes down the list. The energy with this team feels different. Talk about that a little bit.
Man, this team, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the closest team I've ever been a part of besides my high school team.
Yeah.
You know, and we all grew up together, but this team, yeah, it's different, especially from last year. You know, we way closer, you know, way more in tune with each other, how each other act and everything. We really know each other now. Like, we roll places together, everything. Like, feels like a brotherhood for real.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. What do you feel like is a part of the reason why y'all are so tight?
I think it's because we all got the same goal on the team. I think it's been established, like, you know, if you don't want to be a part of it, I mean, you can't be with us. And I think everybody got the same mindset, like, you know, so having that, you know, what a brotherhood is like, you know, everybody with a common interest. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's on the same page. We're going to get close, and we did. So.
Yeah, and I'll lob up a little softball question for you. What is that goal, that mindset, that hope that y'all have?
Man, we're going to take it home.
Yeah.
That's our mindset. So,
yeah, I mean, because that's got to be the expectation when you bring in, 18 or however many transfers they did. You know, you guys, that's the first concern is how are they going to mesh? How's the chemistry going to work with these new guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball? Y'all, there could be a time y'all are on the field, there could be 8 guys on the field together that weren't wearing purple and gold last year.
Right.
But they've come in, they've meshed well. It seems like it was a very easy transition. Guys like Patrick Payton and Jack Pyburn and go down the list.
Dogs.
What is that? that has to come from that similar mindset, right? Everybody's here for the same goal.
Definitely, yeah, man. It just made us far closer. I love it.
That's awesome. And then
Pyburn looks like he's straight out of an '80s movie, dude. He looks like he got the mullet. He just looks like an
got the mullet,
freak
man.
show. Yeah, it's like the personality to go with it. It's like, where did you find this cat,
bro? Like every time I see him, I just think lift weights. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my dog, though, man. I'm actually on this pack team. Like we have little teams and everything. Yeah. Like you know, with point systems and all that. Like yeah, I'm on this team, but that's my dog, man. I love Jack, man.
But that's what's crazy to me is you have guys like Pyburn, guys that came in that are like where transfer portal gets, and you talked about a brotherhood and how it takes time. These guys come in and step in immediately, and then they're the leaders of the pack team.
Yeah. Like I mean, I go like he earned it though. He was very vocal from the start, man. Established his leadership from the start, man. He good.
Talk about some of those transfer guys that have come in on the defensive side of the ball. Pyburn, Payton, Butler, Mitchell, go down the list. Just some of those guys that have been added and meshed so well.
Right. Yeah, man, going back to Jack Pyburn, man, he's freakishly strong. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten faster since he got here. Just freak athlete. Pat Payton, bendy, you know what I'm saying, athletic, just all around great athlete. Same with Jamar Butler. Yeah. You know, Sadir, big, strong, force. You know what I mean? Who else? B. Gooden. Yeah. Yeah, just quick, relentless. Like his effort in the game and how much he loves the game is really what stands out about him the most. I say I respect him so much because he loves the game so much. And yeah, that's
Mansour Delane.
Yeah, he's really smart. Yeah, he's really smart, man. I feel like he locked down, in my opinion. Tamarcus Cooley, same thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Quick, agile, smart. You know what I'm saying? Understands things quickly. So, yeah.
What are y'all's expectations for 2025? Like when you sit down and you look at it.
It's week 1 right now.
What's the expectation? What's the feeling?
And the feeling, what I'm feeling like right now is, I mean, we could take it all the way if we do everything right. Right. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? If we do everything right, there's no doubt in my mind that we can go to the big stage and do it. But we got to take it 1 week at a time. Right. So, yeah. Starting with week 1, that's us. Yeah. So. And then it just kind of what's the schedule like right now? Y'all working out, doing some football stuff, and then fall camp in about a month. Yeah. What's your mindset going into fall camp? Mindset going into fall camp, man, just do me every day. You know, get better every day and love the game. Don't think about the heat. Right. Even though it's almost impossible not thinking about the heat, but I'm saying, don't worry about the outside factors. Worry about getting better every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Loving the game that you're playing and being blessed to be there.
Yeah, well, make sure you take care of the transfers when they get accustomed to that heat
Man,
pretty quickly.
Jack and Pat, I mean, they should be used to it. I mean, they play ball in Florida, so yeah. I'll make sure to tell the other ones though. I mean, they got a taste of it in the spring, but that wasn't the entire equation though. It's gonna be like 110 degrees outside when fall camp comes around.
Yeah, well, I think it was Prince doing like the before the workout and after the workout like a couple weeks ago, and you could see like some of the transfer guys like, oh my god. Yo,
Man,
was that after the Death Valley workout?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we worked out in there, and like, I don't know what it was this time. We did it last year, but like this time, like you couldn't breathe. Like it was like humid because I guess like all that moisture is like just sitting in this bowl and like it just collects. So like I walked out there, I was like, oh my god. Like, what's going on, bro?
That's why
you see the Louisiana Cats doing it. They're like, "Oh God!"
That's why they passed that law. Only night games in Death Valley in September.
It wasn't even hot outside. It was just sticky. Like I just walked out there. Like I was already like sweating. I was like, what? I'm not even doing anything. Dang.
One last question I've got. Obviously, you were one of the breakout freshmen last season. Who are some of the guys that have caught your eye? Some of the incoming guys, the freshmen, offensively or defensively, that have kind of caught your eye so far?
Right, man. Teron Francis. That boy a freak athlete, bro.
Man-child.
Yeah, he gonna be. I'm telling you, by the time it's all said and done, he gonna be like one of the next best LSU wide receivers. And who else? DJ Pickett. Yeah, he's gonna be another great.
Yeah.
Here. Who else incoming? That's really caught my eye. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably it for right now. That's probably it for right now, but
well, that's how this team's built. Not to like you need to sprinkle a couple of freshmen, like the way that everybody that came back, you got in the portal. Like there's not that many spots for people to be able to claim, but you name two guys like Pickett who comes in. Obviously, Corey Raymond, the way that he recruits it, you go and find a number one corner in the country come in. Like you expect him to kind of catch your eye a little bit.
Oh, most definitely. Like I ain't gonna lie, like what people fail to realize, if you're a freshman playing, like in this era of college football, like you doing like almost everything right. You got to be. Because like it's so hard to play with transfers or even get recruited with the transfer portal and everything. So
well, that's credit to you. I mean, you got out there early on, did the work, got out there as a freshman, and excited to watch you play as a sophomore, man. Excited for 2025.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
So we appreciate you taking the time, joining us, and we'll talk again soon.
Oh, most definitely.
All right, we'll be right back after this.